even though it was so hard in that moment, I wish I could have really told her more of how I felt, not just gone along with like the narrative the producers told me to do.
I want to ask everybody, what is your one Hills regret?
Everything I ever did on that show.
I think for you, Justin, it was the burping.
I mean, you could have a full dialogue with somebody and then you would like turn and burp and they're like, that was gold. That's perfect. We love that. Thank you, Justin.
They made like a whole video of you in that one burp.
Yeah. Sometimes production is pretty whack.
I don't remember this. He burped on you?
We had like
this full dialogue. We took a shot or something and I just kind of belched and it was like, that was gold for them. So it just kind of showed you where their brain was at during all this.
Hey.
You burp a lot. I don't really have any regrets. I feel like looking back, I was just in where I was in that moment. That's who I was and that's what I did. And that was the decision I made.
I wouldn't have brought my family on. I think that was really challenging and unnecessary in my life. So I wish I hadn't done that. And then also when I said goodbye to Lauren in her apartment, I wish I could have, even if they didn't air it, tell her more of what was on my heart, not just do it for a scene. Because I didn't think that was really one of the last times that I would see her. I wish I had just been like, what is going on? What is real? What is for on camera? So I wish I had, even though it was so hard in that moment, I wish I could have really told her more of how I felt, not just gone along with like the narrative the producers told me to do.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have ended my friendship with Brody on that phone call. I would have done a scene and told them, even if they didn't air it, why I felt like I was ending our friendship and how hurt I was that my best friend would, so that I would have not just had that phone call ended. I would have had an actual scene that they wouldn't have used, but at least I could have said it in person.
My biggest Hills regret, I feel like I haven't even been on the Hills long enough to have a regret. Or really see, I'm sure after this year I'll have some regrets.
But I think his biggest regret should be having a girlfriend the entire season, this season around. Brandon, okay?
Yeah,
that needs to be a regret.
Okay. That's probably it.
Just tell us, Brandon. Tell us, Brandon.
We needed single Brandon this time around.
You don't want single Brandon, then I encroach on your area.
Probably letting LC go through my phone book that one time back in the day. I didn't need that to go. Just reading off names and that she came across one that was not the. It was bad, to say the least. I was probably, letting her go through my phone. I regret that.
Showing up to that party as the Batman and Robin, remember at Halloween, and we couldn't fit into those pants. It was so tight. I just feel like that picture has haunted us.
You and your little outfit, oh my God, that picture's out of control.
But no, I don't have any real regrets on the show. I think everything's happened for a reason, and it's led to us being here in the moment.
Caroline, I know we haven't seen you on the show too much yet, but do you have one regret from this season?
I know that there's going to be several. I just don't know what's going to make it in or not yet. And Ashley kind of like, we talked not that long ago and she was like, just wait until after and then you'll see how you're going to behave next season, So yeah, I'm a newbie and I'm sure there are lots of things that I will be like cringing at.
I would just say that it's been really nice to have the opportunity to feel comfortable enough with myself and in my life to be really transparent on the show. So it's not so much a regret, but I just kind of wish I would have gotten to this place sooner because I feel like everything's a lot smoother when you're just being yourself and you don't have to think about like, am I trying to keep this private? Am I not sharing this? It's like when you don't have anything to hide and you just are 100% comfortable with yourself, everything is so much easier.
God, do you have an hour? I think there's things, even in the past, I honestly Kaitlynn said this beautifully. I mean, each opportunity or each mistake is a learning opportunity. And everything that's happened in my life has really brought me to the moment I'm in right now. And I'm really happy and proud of where I'm at. So I wouldn't have changed anything.
I think between the last season and this season, I think there's just a different level of awareness of getting to know each other and taking accountability for wrongs in the past has been one of the things that I've been really working on this season and moving forward with bettering relationships with some people that I feel have become my really good friends, and then, you know, not continuing relationships with people that just don't serve me anymore. And so I think that was really an identity that I figured out this season, and just honing into those people that make me feel safe and comfortable and are very supportive of my husband and I, because that's really important to me.